Okay, I wanted to record an update on the cinema mode that I have added to the Godot engine. One of the recommendations that was made was to remove the cinema mode from the menu on the viewport and instead bring it out as a button near the preview. I unfortunately am not very artistic, so I haven't even bothered to work on an icon for this button, but I figured someone in the community probably can do that. Anyways, what you see here on the screen right now is I have 4 different windows, or 4 different viewports. One of those viewports in the upper right hand corner is activated to the cinema mode, while the other 3 are just showing the point of view from each of the cameras below the animation player. So as you can see with the cinema mode selected, again as I scrub through the animation player, you'll see that the camera is changing, but only for that window where the cinema is activated. Otherwise it just continues to preview the camera that it's tied to. And again, you can take off the preview, and you can work with that viewport as you would normally. So one of the challenges that I also had working on this cinema mode is that the idea here is that the cinema mode is tracking the active camera over the edited scenes viewport. So what happens essentially is, as long as cinema is activated and you go to camera and you uncheck and you make current, you can see that that make current is the last set camera for that viewport. So what I was doing earlier in the animation player is I was actually setting I was creating tracks for each one of those cameras and marking the current on and off. And what that was causing to happen was, when I would turn one camera on or make it current, in order for it to scrub and look correct, I had to oftentimes set the current to false on all the other cameras, and I had to do that throughout the animation. So it was extremely tedious, and I feel like the cinema mode needs something more, but there's an easy workaround. And what I've done in this particular case, because you'll notice that I only have, in my tracks, I only have one track for setting the camera. There's no, I'm not setting the current property on any other tracks. So what I've done is I've actually taken the animation player and I've used that handy tool keyword, so I get immediate feedback from the plugin or the script, and then I use the set get with the ability to set the camera. So as I'm progressing through the animation, all I'm really doing now is just setting the node path to the camera that I want to activate. And that one little change right there, combined with the cinema mode, actually makes for a very smooth operation now. I did think about, whether or not maybe the animation property should just have a current camera or some sort of active camera property, and then I decided against it. The animation player is such a great generic tool that I felt like putting something in there would be kind of crippling some of its features. Maybe a separate type of node, like a director node that can switch between cameras, would be helpful. But there really isn't a whole lot. As you just saw, this code right here, all it really needed to do was just track the camera property and make it current. But anyways, that's the progress that I've made on the cinema mode, and I'm getting ready to submit that through GitHub. So if you guys have any recommendations, please do let me know. Thank you.